Let's just get into it. Yeah,
The person died doing
person
the stunt.
died
Okay.
doing this stunt.
Yeah.
And we found out, someone told us basically like 2 weeks before, because this stunt hasn't been done many times. Like there isn't a team that is like equipped to do these things.
Is there anyone particular that you do stay in contact that you're surprised by?
Actually, I just like 2 days ago, I ran into the first person we ever met when we moved to LA. And he was like it was like an off-camera yes. But do you remember Josh and Roger when we first landed in LA? The guys we played frisbee with on the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran into Roger at a party like 2 days ago in LA. And I saw him and I was like, wow, dude. We continued to see each other throughout our time in LA. I mean, we had landed and we like had 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we're nobody yet. And just like getting started, and we continued inviting him to the parties that we've had. And then we continued inviting the first person to say yes to us on camera, Redvik, who is, brilliant filmmakers now. We stayed in touch and get to meet wherever we're in the same place. So it's and I think that's the beauty about what we do, is that it's a filter for just like-minded people that most likely would be the most fitting people to become our friends, because we're just looking for people who live in the same philosophy, in the same frequency, in the same energy. So it's not such a stretch to think that the people that we meet are actually people who we would be friends with, because they are yes people. In fact, they are the ones that said yes to the thing that we came to them for. So it's we always call it like just the world's greatest like magnet or people's filter.
And a really elaborate shortcut to being good friends.
Good friends.
100%.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it. It's almost like a dating app, but like a friend app kind of thing that you're doing here, right?
The yes is a good filter.
Yeah, it's a good
Automatically,
filter.
it's going to be an open, curious, person who just connected with us, and then.
Wait, did you meet a girlfriend through this process? Have you guys met a maid? Or, look, you're smiling, but
in the process of filming a video, I met a girlfriend in 2018. It was like, we were filming a video and it involved a helicopter. And at the airport, she was like walking out of the helicopter that I was going in.
Oh, nice. Well, there you go. It's kind of a dating app. No, I'm kidding. Do you want to pick another one?
Let's do it. Ammar, you pick one. I'm so excited about what all of these are. These are great pictures. Which one is it? Oh my God. Great moment.
It is a great moment. Will and Thomas and Matt just screaming.
In this moment, Ammar had just bungee jumped out of a helicopter over the Grand Canyon. First person to ever do it. And we're standing next to Will Smith reacting to him swinging back up from the canyon, because the rope was so long that he dipped below, like where we could see him.
Yeah.
And then we're just seeing it fully stretched, and then he's flying, getting swung back up in the air. And it was a surreal moment. Absolutely surreal moment.
You got very emotional.
Yeah, I mean, I was terrified for Ammar's life.
He just didn't want to deal with, like, I'll be dead, nobody will care. He's going to have to deal with how yesterday killed Will Smith.
No.
I was worried for you. And
that's
Loves you.
So the behind the scenes information that we had, that I don't know if we've actually shared before, but there was a TV show that had tried to do this, and it did not go well at all.
Why? Let's just get into it. Yeah.
The person died doing
the person
Died. Okay.
doing this stunt.
Yeah.
And we found out, someone told us basically like 2 weeks before, because this stunt hasn't been done many times. Like there isn't a team that is like equipped to do these things. So this show got canceled after episode 1, because like that happened on episode 1. So I'm like, my heart is pounding, I'm like just praying that this is going to work. Obviously they'd done so many tests, and they're the best stunt team in all of Hollywood to do this thing. So I felt secure from that sense, and I had to go talk to the head of the stunt crew to like feel reassured. But in this moment, it's like a mix of pride, surrealness, because we started 3 years before. We're in a 1-bedroom apartment in Montreal, sharing beds, on like a pull-out couch. And now we're standing in front of the Grand Canyon with Will Smith's hand on my shoulder with this gigantic multi-million-dollar production. And my best friend has just pulled off the craziest
What
stunt
did he
that
say to you
YouTube's
at that
ever seen.
moment?
he was just screaming. You could tell that he was ecstatic.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, he was so
was up
thrilled.
next.
He was up next. You could tell he was terrified and like amazed and the range of emotion that I think he was experiencing was shared by everybody around. It was like a mix of anticipation and I think he was visualizing how you did it it was amazing. And after you were done, he kind of got really quiet and was like, okay, I guess it's my turn. Because he's got a genuine fear of heights. Ammar is more comfortable with heights, actually. So it was much more real in terms of like challenge, I think, for Will Smith than it was for you.
Seeing you just talked about his reaction and him like just psyching himself up to go next. How nervous were you guys for Will? Because obviously you just saw your friend go once and like the endorphins must be going through you and you're excited to go. Now one of the biggest stars on the entire planet has got to go do that. And you're basically resetting, right?
I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified.
For me, I knew his life was about to change forever. Like it was about to be a core memory that he'll never ever forget and something that will mark, if he was turning 50 that day. Yeah, I knew that it would be like a monumental event in his life that he'll, refer to for years to come. And it's been the case. Like every time we meet, there's always this conversation about how much that was meaningful for him at, the turn of his fifth decade and, a new era in his life for that to have been like the defining moment before. So it's been a blessing. Like for me personally, because I had just done it too, and I knew they had the best in class for it in every single category. Will was gonna be fine, and he was just gonna land and have the best birthday.
So what did you say to him? You just jumped.
Yeah.
You're walking back. You have this adrenaline. Will's going next. What was that conversation with him?
I actually remember telling him what he should do if he wants to stay straight falling back, because there wasn't a whole lot of. I got off and Will was gonna go on right away. So I remember it was something around stay locked with his eyes on the helicopter instead of like looking elsewhere so that his body can stay straight as much as he can. She didn't end up doing that, so he just went off and
no shade to Will.
Yeah.
You were very.
I was very clear about what he should do, and he didn't do it. And there was just like I think I remember like the energy of the moment, just like dabbing him up and like hugging him, knowing that he's about to experience like one of the most blissful moments of his life.
You said it was going to change him. How did it change you?
The meaning was more in like the journey that took me there. The stunt itself was more of like an exciting, fun thing for me. It wasn't necessarily so much of me overcoming a fear or anything. And it was a pretty tough year. I had had a falling out with my dad because of the choice that I made to pursue yes theory. And it's, I'm from Egypt, different culture, different, ways of thinking. And that, my decision to pursue yes theory came to a breaking point with my family. So it was a really tough year where I pretty much lost my relationship with my dad, which is now back and amazing. But I remember that it was the toughest year of my life, with a few months before that had just happened. I remember the moment of looking down at the cliff and seeing, Will standing with his hand on Thomas's shoulder, and the Smiths and yes theory, just sharing that area. And I was about to jump, and I was just thinking I have stuck to my mission, stuck to my purpose. I'm doing what I'm doing for a very clear reason, and this is a moment that shows the reward of doing that. So it felt very rewarding for having just made some pretty hard, life-changing decisions in the months that came before the jump, and that was just a moment of validation of you stick to what you believe in, and God, the universe will respond to you.